What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the 2026 Indian Scout Bobber 60, and let me tell you, this thing is an absolute beast in the midsize cruiser game. Whether you're a seasoned rider or just getting into the world of V-twins, this one's definitely worth checking out. So let's kick it off with what this bike is all about. The Scout Bobber 60 stays true to Indian's stripped down, no BS bobber style. You've got the slammed stance, chopped fenders, solo seat, and bar end mirrors that scream classic American muscle. But the 2026 model has some fresh updates that give it a modern edge without messing with that old school vibe. Under the tank, it's still rocking the 999cc liquid-cooled V-twin. No crazy changes to displacement, but it's been tweaked a bit for smoother throttle response and better fuel economy. You're still getting around 78 horsepower and 65 pound-feet of torque, more than enough to get up and go. And with a wet weight just over 540 pounds, it's got a really solid power-to-weight ratio. On the road, the Scout Bobber 60 feels super planted. The seat height's nice and low at just 25.6 inches, which gives you a ton of confidence whether you're riding through traffic or carving up back roads. The suspension's still pretty simple, telescopic forks up front and dual shocks in the back, but Indian dialed it in a little better this year for a smoother ride over bumps and potholes. It's no touring bike, but for cruising around town or weekend blasts, it's more comfortable than you'd expect. Shifting through the 6-speed gearbox feels tight and smooth. The clutch is light too, which is great for beginners or anyone who doesn't want to fight their bike in stop-and-go traffic. Brakes are solid, single discs front and rear, and ABS is standard now, which is a big plus. Now, let's talk style. The 2026 model comes in a few new paint options that really make this bike pop. Matte black is always a fan favorite, but the deep red and that dark forest green option. Absolutely sick. The tank branding is a little more low-key now too, which gives it that custom shop look right out of the box. There's also a small LCD screen built into the gauge that shows you gear position, fuel level, trip info, just the essentials. No giant touchscreen or anything fancy, which honestly fits this bike's vibe. It's about the ride, not distractions. But if you do want a bit of tech, Indian's offering an optional ride command setup. Basically, it's a phone mount with Bluetooth integration that lets you control music, calls, and GPS right from your bars. Totally optional, and it doesn't mess with the bike's clean look if you decide to skip it. Price-wise, the 2026 Scout Bobber 60 starts somewhere in the mid-$9,000 range. That's super competitive, especially when you stack it up against bikes like the Harley Iron 883 or the Yamaha Bolt. It feels lighter, rides smoother, and still packs that American-made punch. So who's this bike for? If you're into that classic bobber look but want something that's reliable, easy to handle, and still has some attitude, the Scout Bobber 60 is a solid pick. Great for city cruising, weekend getaways, or just turning heads at the gas station. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Would you ride one, or are you holding out for something bigger? Either way, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next review. Appreciate you guys watching, ride safe, and I'll catch you out on the road.